Welcome back to Friday Night Lights. Late model racing returns to Lake Erie Speedway tomorrow with a 40-lap feature. The event also includes the modifieds running in the Lake Erie 75, as well as U.S. Legends National qualifying. Tomorrow night will be exciting for race fans and a homecoming for three brothers from Erie County. Roy Hayes and his wife Sarah are back home this week, where it all began.
When he was a kid, he used to go to the dirt track every Friday, Saturday night, so that was always his dream. And of course, racing is not something you can just go out and do. So when we started our business in Waterford, he decided to sponsor race cars because that was his dream and his passion. So he came home one night and told the boys, "Hey, I bought you guys race cars."
The Hayeses raised their three boys, Roy III, George, and Stanley, in Mill Village. The youngest, Stanley, now 11, first got behind the wheel at age 8.
The first couple races I had my stomach, I had like butterflies in my stomach, and I was really nervous because I never heard of kids driving cars.
But watching his older brothers made it easier.
It's been good because I've kind of learned things and I can pass that down to them whenever they're ready to move up to new cars. So I kind of take things on and figure things out, and then it's a little bit easier for them whenever they're ready.
I feel like we can connect more because we've all been in the bando, and next year I'll be in the legend car, and they can help me out with like lines and where I need to pick up the throw. So I feel like we connect way more with racing.
We got into this to like build their self-esteem, make them feel good about themselves. So that's always my fear. But so far, like most of the things that they've tried out, they get out and they're like, "This is the most awesome thing ever." And that's really all that I personally want to hear, is that they're having a good time and they're enjoying their life.
It's a busy life. An expensive one for mom and dad, who say they've put nearly $500 grand into the sport. And when Lake Erie Speedway stopped racing on a regular basis, the Hayes family headed south for Charlotte, North Carolina. It paid off, with 15-year-old Roy taking home Rookie of the Year honors in the Pro All-Star Series.
It's a little overwhelming moving from such a small town to, being in Charlotte all the time, all the traffic and everything, but I'm really happy that I'm able to chase after my dream.
And this weekend, Roy Hayes, who has already competed against the likes of Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, and Ricky Stenhouse, is back home. The brothers Hayes ready to conquer the asphalt in front of family, friends, and fans.
I'm really excited for it. It means a lot to me to be able to come back here and race. I mean, this track is where I first started racing. My first laps were on this track, so it just really hits me in the heart to be able to come home and race on a track that kind of got me started.
Feature races begin at 7 tomorrow night. Fans who buy one ticket and bring a non-perishable food item to donate to the Second Harvest Food Bank will get a second ticket, as well as a kid's ticket for free. Now, I know you're probably curious as to where the third brother was in the story. 12-year-old George, a little camera shy, and told me that he's here to race, not to have his picture taken and do interviews. All three boys did sign autographs on their Hayes Motorsports hats, including George's right here. Every week, our cameras look for the wildest, craziest fans in the crowd. Tonight, trying to navigate an Oreo from their forehead to their mouths, which is always a good idea in Seawolf City. We leave you tonight with our Western Crawford County big brothers, big sisters. Play of the night, Dustin Johnson, talked about him earlier, par 4 first hole. He played the back 9 first. That's an eagle from 111 yards out, and DJ almost follows it up with another on the second hole. Finished 7 under 63, 10 under for the tournament, headed to the weekend. Oh my goodness, lots more coming up, including the Meadville Bulldogs going for state final berth on Monday. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody.